bending madness on our...
And some new PS5 gameplay too.
Alright,
We
so
open the show with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd.
so there's like
Now
a
let's keep the
state of
party
play
with the
going
latest
on,
from IO Interactive.
and I was gonna start it on time, but they just started talking about Crash Bandicoot, and I was like, oh god, right? Now there's a Hitman trailer. I'm not a Hitman guy, but you know, it could be worse. So, just checking out what they have on offer. You know how it
This is
is.
your big day.
Oh boy.
Have fun. Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks.
It's nice to see you in the stream chat,
I'll call you when I
Tony Turtle and Pandaren. Oh, there's a VR mode for Hitman now. You can really feel like the Hitman. You understand? Oh hell, play that cyberpunk music and then I can feel like I'm really in a game. Oh my god. What? Play it in VR. Aw, damn. I don't care. Show me a Marvel trailer. I want to see that. Come on. Show me a Avengers trailer. Ghetto Godzilla in the chat says, did someone ring the Dinkster? What does that even mean? MacLeods. My giant puzzle pieces. You think that puzzle's gonna be difficult enough? Size of these fucking pieces, man. Oh yes, the box in which I keep the ripped up letter. Time flows backwards hole. This kind of reminds me of Braid. If only because it's going back in time. What if it's the music from Braid and that's why it reminds me of Braid? It's Braid. Again? Not a Braid 2? Yo! What's going on? What are you doing? What's happening? Braid 2. Wow. Leave it to this musician dork to immediately remember the fucking music of Braid subconsciously. Because how the hell could I have known? It's just an anniversary edition. You put this in your show. No, don't talk about it, please. No. Okay, so you're just showing us that.
Braid
Okay.
Anniversary Edition.
Okay.
It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern high resolutions.
Many
Why?
areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique.
Why?
And it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world.
Ugh.
There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion.
Improved sound
Oh.
and music to enhance the mood, and many
So it's Braid
hours of
for a new
development
generation, and I ain't mad at
interviews
that. There's
on
nothing
subjects
wrong with
like
that.
Puzzle design,
They
programming,
zhuzhed it up.
and visual art.
We
For a
plan
new
to make
Jenny
it the most
Wisley.
detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game.
The Trent
when it
Kent
comes
says,
out
I've been
early
watching your
next
videos
year.
for years. It feels good to finally catch a live stream of some kind. I really got to stream more during the day for you guys that, may normally be asleep. And I apologize.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure
Oh,
set
God,
on
man,
New
stop.
Earth. Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
The path.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest.
I
You
just
play
need to
as the
get
hunter.
this for Dia. Not this,
The
Marvel.
hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape.
Okay.
Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself.
Instantly. That's how the journalists like it. They don't want to work. They just want to instantly feel like amazing. I play Hulk in the Marvel beta, but Hulk died. What the fuck?
With help from the eagle, you can even fly.
Oh my god. Red Sun is like, did I miss anything? Bro, you didn't miss a goddamn thing. Call yourself Aerosmith, because you don't even need to worry about missing a thing, bro. I know you don't want to, but you don't have to worry. There's nothing here to miss. It's just a stroll of, look at, you see the game where I run around and shoot arrow, but this game isn't about aiming.
Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition.
Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean. This eagle can carry the weight of a person, but, you know, you got to worry about cleaning it.
It's all over the island, if you know where to look.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty.
Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
This gameplay is on a PlayStation 5. Red Sun says this game looks pretty sweet. It seems pretty sweet in like a, I don't know, man.
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So
Like I appreciate puzzle games more than the next guy. Portal is one of my favorite games. But there's something so, I don't know. It feels what's the word I'm looking for? Screensavery? Do you know what I mean when I say that? I'll say this. I bet there's more going on in this game than in a game like Journey. But Journey went all in and kind of like the visuals. And I really appreciated that. So let me say it to you like this. You've seen me play through Abzu in its entirety on this channel. And I love that game. You know? It wasn't exactly just walk and then you figure it out, or swim and then figure it out in Abzu's case. But, you know, there was just enough there. There was just enough, I want to say, puzzle or pathfinding obstacle type situations for me to enjoy it. There's definitely more going on in this game. This is more of a game than Abzu or even Journey was, where, you know, both Journey and Abzu really just had you kind of finding which direction you needed to go in, and that was that. But
you won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks.
But something about this feels like initially it may be a journey where you're just walking around and solving really simple, easy puzzles. You're tapping buttons, you know, to fire at targets, the arrows. But then after, maybe it turns into some sort of fucking, I don't know, oh, dude. So what is it like? Is it kind of going to be like a fast-paced Shadow of the Colossus, maybe? Yeah, you're like shooting parts of it as they run. So it's not even like a Monster Hunter where you stop and it's really trying to kick your ass. Or is it? Nope, it's just running, bro. And all you gotta do is jump over the shockwave of the impact of it, you know, of it jumping. See, I'm not okay, cool. We stopping now to actually have a fight. Okay. Because that's what it implied before when you were like in the tall grass hiding from it. Why won't it target it? There it is. See, that's another weird thing that's for normies, is like the auto-targeting system.
Defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world.
This game would get a lot more people's attention if there wasn't straight-up auto-targeting. But it's like...
I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless.
Is that water
We've only
rising
scratched
up?
the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
I think that's an interesting choice, but I think it's the only way that they could have made the game the way that they're trying to make it. because it might be possible on PC, but since it's a PlayStation game, they can't really be asking people to be outrageously precise while moving that fast.
Next up, let's see what's in store.
Oh,
for
sweet
Spelunky
God.
2.
Of all the stupid ass games for them to mention, it's Stripes' favorite game in the
For
world.
Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and
Oh
also
my
brought in new players.
God.
It was
Dude.
important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted
Dude.
to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game
Stripes
felt
is
welcoming
so
even though it's
crazy
difficult.
about this game.
In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family.
What?
I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's gonna feel a lot more full.
Full my ass. You know that they don't need to make games these days. All they need to do is make appealing skins so that assholes will show them off on the internet. And then people will go,
Oh wow, look at that. I'd like to have that. Well, can I design my own?
Between branching
Fucking
paths as you
ridiculous,
make your
and
way
it's
deeper
true.
into the caves.
it's totally true. Looks like it has a hell of a lot
As a
more than the
result,
last one
stories
did.
Players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area. In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them.
Fuck
So in
you.
Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you.
Dick.
Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers,
There's
know
a
about the
doggy creator.
game. I have two types
And
of
they were
favorite
going to the blood altar to
stories from
sacrifice
Spelunky
him.
fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices.
Stripes
After
gonna lose
releasing
her
Spelunky, I knew
mind.
there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world.
Stripes gonna
Knowing that
lose her
possibility was out there is
mind.
what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Thanks.
Keen James said, "What fans? My man, if you only knew the story of Stripes." Her and I started talking because she flew into my chat one day and was like,
If I buy Spelunky for you, will you play it? Hello? Spelunky, please respond. Hello?
that was Stripes, dude. She can probably find the stream for you. Hey, a little bit of... Oh snap, we get our own Legend of Zelda, but with a nice bootied... Yeah, we're the Zelda. Also a guy that freezes the surface of the water. What are people saying in the comments here? Zelda Weeb Edition. That's what I'm talking about. Fire Emblem? No, chill. Jeez. Zelda clone. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Give the PlayStation its own. Look at that. I really like that. If there's more than one, you know. Wait a minute. She created a shield?
If you cannot bring yourself to kill,
What is this? Is this like a hero co-op game? The more I see, the more I like.
This disturbance to which I awaken.
Is this like a Final Fantasy or?
Think you can get away?
Oh, no! I'm liking this. What kind of game is it? Oh, come on.
Sentient filth. I claim your mind for the void on mine.
It's an MMO.
For my mercies. Who are
With such a lame ability to freeze the surface of the water? It's a really stiff-looking fighting game, man. Really stiff-looking fighting game, dude. Not impressed. Look at it. Look at the mess on screen, dude. Come on, man. Right. My interest must die. Okay. So I hope you guys are, how are you guys feeling? Yeah, I'm on a boat. Oh, we got a lot of these games, huh? We gotta get a my interest meter. We gotta get a my interest meter and put it on the screen. Is that why people just get on camera so you can kind of see in their face, I guess, instead of... Oh, man. Oh, come on, man. What is this? I'd have been more interested if you're just, like, jumping over obstacles that are coming your way. Like, the whole game could be one big mini game. Like a free runner. Jump it. Jump it. No. Why aren't they having us listen to the sounds that they make when they use the weapons? Weird. Okay. Sapphire says Pusheen. I wish I had a Pusheen gif. Oh, is that what she means when, like, I say share camera? She wants the Pusheen on camera. I have a Pusheen that's eating a cookie.
Bug snacks. Let's check out some
Oh
gameplay
my
footage
god, you
captured
memeing bastards. They broke out the bug snacks.
Come join me
Oh.
on the island of bug snacks. Wow.
Wow.
That's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a 2-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear, if you chase this bug snack story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist.
Okay, never
Elizabeth
mind.
said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for catching. Use it to lead the
The funny thing is, I think that this could be,
to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my
I think this could be as, like, interesting as Viva Pinata or Slime Rancher type deal. It's adorable.
Prototype traps that I could put to use.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of personality, you know? And the bottom line is, it's probably not going to be a game for me unless they, you know, they basically achieve Minecraft status somehow. But, looks great.
So you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going.
I imagine
Try
this
not to
game
fall
will
off a
be
cliff.
like a Slime Rancher meets Viva Pinata. Oh my god, it was a big pizza Mothra. That was so cool. Oh my god, he fell on the rock. That's where we're ending our trailer. It could happen to you. You could die on the rocks.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an
No
update
more
on
VR.
an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
PlayStation Vader VR game? Can we choke him? Is Vader gonna have to choke a bitch? Man, this game looked like it should have came out 3 years ago.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Ew, I'm turned off by that voiceover. And it lets us know it's gonna be the writing of the new Star Wars. Yeah. It's funny because The Mandalorian comes out and everybody loves it. And instead of going, oh man, how do we make more shit like this? They just keep doing the shit that doesn't work. Like we're dying for really hilarious robots and fucking... You know what made our R2-D2 and C-3PO so great? They sucked. That was the whole bit. They sucked.
Whatever you do, stay in the light.
What is this now? Oh my god. Oh, we gotta stay in the light. I'm in a museum. Uzumaki on the door. And then... Oh, spoopy game. Okay. Isn't this that one game I played and was like, okay. Control. People like Control. I didn't give it enough of a chance. Control, but again. Expansion 2 Awe. Okay. What is all of this just missing me, huh? So the trailer started in the middle. Oh god. Okay, this looking like a mobile game. Here's the problem, Dia. I've probably seen 2 things today that were interesting, and I've already forgotten them. So, that one where you're running around with the archer thing, it's okay, but it could have just been released as a trailer on a channel. We don't need to watch a state of play to see that. We certainly don't need to watch a state of play to look at this ugly, stupid, Chinese bullshit that is capable of running on somebody's phone. I instinctively went in here because I knew that there'd be nothing but L's in the fucking chat. And you gotta staring at this shit for as long as it's taken me to do this shitty rant? Nobody cares. Like, this is the type of game that they come out with and try to appeal to the Chinese mobile market. That's crazy. And you know, I heard that you're gonna have to put your new name, like your real name, on oh, this is that one game I was trying to get on. Good for him. I think it's called The Pedestrian. I couldn't get in on it. He hated me. They all hate me. But one day they'll be brave enough to put me in their game. And I'll bring them all the controversy. And then they'll have to take me out of the game. Because I'm a real man. A man's man. Big titties. Dia City. Making everybody give me tree fitty. You know, it's not the end of the world. Why wouldn't this game, Dia, allow me, the Kyle Dia, to ruin it? Just trying to get on the ground floor, man. We are one day away from Marvel, guys. Just one. Just one day.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
The forest shadows. Ghosts running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Straight.
Quieten down, don't shed a tear.
Please don't.
They count, ration, manipulate.
Please don't.
Wolf in the night,
Oh my god. They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
Oh yeah.
Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army. We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The ghost of the forest, the wraith. Won't think twice, he'll be by your side. Stab comes heavy, it's the archer's eye.
We take back what was stolen.
When the hoods both fly
And the people call us heroes.
from the dead. Oh,
But we only did it for the loot. I like
To
that.
others, we are rivals.
Sledgehammer gang.
We are all outlaws. But some of us will become legends.
when hoods both fly
You show us like 4 seconds of gameplay. It's like weird. Come on, PlayStation, you better than that. No way, Ooblets got a trailer for fucking for the State of Play. How do people feel about Ooblets? How do people feel about Ooblets? Give me to the bottom. Got some L's in the chat. Pokemon. The funny thing is, just looking at the combat, Ooblets has a little bit more personality than Pokemon does, and that's pathetic. What happened to you?
It's not Ooblets.
This isn't Ooblets?
No, this is Temtem. Don't you remember?
Wait a minute, Temtem is different?
Before we wrap up,
Temtem is the Pokemon ripoff.
Okay.
You tried getting into it, but the game was so broken in the beginning that no one.
Isn't this the one that's coming out of the like Borderlands? Yeah, Gearbox is making this. And it looks cool, but do you know what I realize now? Here's how the gaming industry works. Isn't it fucked up? You know, I think you would want to compare this to like a kind of like a Destiny, but it looks better. It looks like a computer game because it's next gen. But now, Dia, because Avengers is coming out, and I'm gonna be able to just like jump from hero to hero and level out these really intricate classes. Dia, I was watching this guy's video earlier, and I shouldn't just be interrupting it to show you that, but you know, sometimes you don't give a damn, baby. Sometimes you don't give a damn. So, look at this. This guy made a really competent video that I liked. And he was basically just going into the stats pages for some of these heroes. And Dia, the move sets are impressive to me. We'll get into it later, I guess.
Satisfying moment-to-moment combat and robust loot progression systems.
Robust loot
Enjoy
progression.
the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates.
Right.
Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one.
Hey, so sometimes when you need a trailer done,
get to tear through enemies, to challenge a mad
and you need
god
it done fast, you kind of just call whoever's on hand. It seemed like they just kind of like called an intern and was like, "Hey, can you voice over this? This game is a complete package." It sounds more like a politician, like a governor.
Throughout your journey,
What happened with the virus was unavoidable.
with their own characteristics and long history.
Yeah, look at him posing, T-posing.
Now let's talk about gameplay.
Let's talk about
of Godfall.
gameplay.
First,
when you press
our
button,
team wanted to do something different.
it slice.
We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression
when
with
you
third-person
dodge,
melee combat to create
it
what
dodge.
we think is a looter slasher.
Looter slasher.
Our game is therefore one part gear driven and one part player skill driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have...
You want another problem with online games, Dia? For it to be appealing to casuals, think about Destiny. It can simply, Dia, not be challenging. Do you understand? It simply is forced to not be challenging. Challenge in many of these games that are focused on a lot of players are simply enemy having a lot of health. You know what I mean? Maybe mechanics in the way of phases for a boss fight, shit like that. But when you want to have a lot of people playing your game, shit's got to be fucking easy. There's no multiplayer Dark Souls type games. There's no multiplayer games where it's really tricky to fuck over your enemies because you have to time everything right. You have to be skilled. There's none of that. It's just, how long is this going to take? How long are we going to have to shoot or slice this dude up until it's over? Bitch, you're just showing off weapons now. Uh-huh.
Each weapon class has their own unique movesets.
It looks nice, and maybe that'll be enough for some people. But the bottom line is, I think
as you defeat enemies in your adventures,
I think we're too far off from this game to even have any feelings for it. I think it's funny. A while back, Jesus was complaining about, like, I guess how far off Cyberpunk was. But Cyberpunk genuinely seemed to have so much going on inside of that game that, you know, it barely even had enough time in the world to kind of portray it. But this, man, imagine if, like, it literally looks like Monster Hunter in this underwater portion. Look at that, Dia.
You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone
like in Monster
can also
Hunter.
be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate.
So what do you guys want for lunch? I was thinking Chipotle. It is close. And if anybody wanted something to drink, I could pop over to Starbucks on the way back.
Towards you, like pulling a cable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now let's switch to the longsword.
Bro, you're just showing us weapons. Monster Hunter wouldn't do this. But if they did, they'd know people would be interested because Monster Hunter isn't like the first time they're getting into that world. They've seen dozens of games like that before.
4-hit light attack combo.
Okay.
Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack.
You gotta dazzle us, man. Fuck us in the mouth. Show us crazy bosses or enemies or something.
There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets.
Cannot be
Then
interrupted.
there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path.
Mm-hmm.
Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword.
Mm-hmm.
The shield is a core
Red
part
Sun
of
says he's
Godfall.
thinking about what to make for
It's
dinner today.
available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block.
Give me a break. All right, Dia. So, look. I don't know why I just kind of thought, kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, that it would just be like probably 4 or 5 abilities that you're running on, you know, rotation. But some of these abilities that you unlock seem genuinely, you know, they're not passives, which I would imagine some of them are. Some of them are about timing. Some of them are about combining other buttons and shit. Some of them you need to be sprinting or jumping up in the air to activate. And it reminds me of a goddamn fighting game, Dia, where a lot of these are like, oh, you got to hold this down and then activate it. You need to be in midair and then try to come down. This is when you grab somebody. And then if you press these buttons after, hold both of these buttons. This is Hulk. So it was showing, You know, you can hold 2 buttons to rip shit out of the ground and then throw it. This one, while in midair, press triangle to perform a slam. I just like that there's this many different combat heavy attacks, grab attacks, and I guess rage. Maybe these are your passives over here for one character. Dia for one character. And people were comparing it to Diablo more than Destiny, which is wonderful. This is the wrong... Okay, we still talking. Okay. Well, they finally made it to a boss, huh? Look at your range, Dia. How is this challenging? You can, like, jump back, teleport. Effectively teleport. You can jump really far back with a dodge. You're not showing us a stamina meter. Nothing. Nothing to indicate that this will actually be challenging. You've shown us that our hero has uninterruptible fucking attacks. What the fuck is that?
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5.
And let me tell you something. It wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be so bad if you were fighting a giant fucking creature with obnoxious area of effect. Maybe it has a tail and it can just sweep the ground. So you really need to be able to cover some distance with a dodge. But you're fighting like a man that seems roughly your size. And his sweeps are literally just like the arm length with his sword. And you can jump back like half the distance of a football field. This ain't challenging. This is going to be Destiny again, but with swords. Y'all gotta do more than just, oh, look, everybody's health is high. Is this it? I think this is a wrap. Yep.
We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
They got us, Dia. They got us. We got. Now, can I show you my Marvel video, Dia? Okay, forever? No? Hello?
After flicking the difficulty up to brutal and Hulk smashing my way through this beta, which incidentally is going to be available...
Wait, what happened?
I said, I thought you were going to show me this after the stream.
Well, you know, once again, I'm forced to apologize to the stream for what was a lackluster presentation.
You can control how shitty that this stuff is going to be.
Can you believe Dr. Disrespect didn't stream for like a month? How do you have that much in the way of, like, fans? And people who adore and love you, and you just go away? You just go away? How do you do it? No. They deserve it. They deserve you.
To you pre-order folks in like a day or so, I had my mind changed by it. A small part of that turnaround, yeah.
Heavy combo finisher. Rapidly press square 4 times. And then triangle to chain the light attack combo into a heavy finisher. You know what I'm interested in, Dia, and I think you know it. You know what I'm interested in, Dia. It's called, I call it synergy, like, attacks with your Avenger fuckboy buddies. But I think the easier way to think of them would be like ultimates, but between 2 characters. So, for, I guess, description purposes, just imagine, like, you shoot your repulsors, and I'm Captain America, so I shield, but then the beams go in all directions or something. Yeah. But I hope there's also focused attacks where, like, you can do a lot of damage as opposed to worrying about area of effect. Guys, I love you. You know, this was a wash as usual. Iron Man beam with Wolverine claws. You know, we're hoping for X-Men so bad. Dr. House, again, I can't tell you how upset some people are because, what are we talking about? Spider-Man's most likely going to be in in the PS4 version exclusively forever. And a lot of people are holding out hope like, oh man, I hope that it just eventually, you know, it's just a timed exclusive. And people are like, nah. Y'all gonna be screwed. So I don't even want to show you guys a bunch of this in case you're willing to watch me play it when it is time to go live, because I do have it on the PS4 right fucking now, baby. Right now, baby. Look, you see that? Dude, That's my PS4. That's my PS4. That's my baby. It has it. Guys, should I change my my wallpaper? Does this work for anybody? Is this like an old man's wallpaper for their PS4? Dia, I've never gotten your opinion on this. How do you feel about my wallpaper, my live wallpaper? It's an old man's one, huh?
It's nice.
It's nice, but
There really isn't a but. It's just nice.
Dr. House says, "Can I add you, Kyle?" Add me, sure. Man, I'm trying to get it's CYAEL like on everything. I wish I had like a space one that didn't suck. I bet it'd suck if I could find a space one. See, I don't want any stupid video game
There's the skeleton dance.
I must have had that for quite a while and enjoyed the skeleton dance. Kind of fits my goth bullshit. Yeah. I'm goth now, Dia.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm well, I don't get to flex goth because I'm not hot, you know, but soon. That's right. Alright, cool. I'm glad that we established my wallpaper before. It's time to properly get back into Avengers. The beta goes live hilariously tomorrow at 9 p.m. So, you know, think about like, what is it? Like, 28 more hours, pretty much. And then we can finally play the game. Why did someone named Contendedly just ask if there was a way to no, well, he's asking if I have any guidance on how to stop ungovernable rage and stay imperturbable. Okay? Now, what I don't know is if this is a you know, it has anything to do with the Hulk or not. But I guess even outside of Hulk, it may be relevant to, I guess, establish my my belief on how to stay nice and calm. Well, you know what I do is make sure that I guess by way of my own pride, that I do not grant anyone the ability to provoke me emotionally. You know, the only time I should be getting emotionally provoked is when I am allowing myself to feel or, you know, get excessive or, you know, to exaggerate my emotions. And sometimes you got to do that. You know, you want to, not to say that you're being phony, but just in the midst of the right or the wrong people, you don't want to be suspiciously in control. You want to seem like a normie. You got to blend in. You have got to blend in.
Alrighty, so what was the content that I played? It included 4 hero missions, which is like this fancy name for story missions.
I'm really fucking hyped to play this bitch ass game, Dia. Like, look on the side of the screen. You see there's like a right bumper, a left bumper, and like both of those buttons together type attack. But then we also have the light combos. You know what I really love as well is that your teammates in this little thing here seem to have the names Crystal Dynamics, but then this one's just Hulk. And I know the comedy is that that's probably just an AI, and that's why he doesn't even get a name. Guess what IGN did this morning, Dia? they embarrassed themselves by making a video talking about how they hate the loot and how it is pointless and how it doesn't even matter. And remember, I was roasting them yesterday talking about how they would feel that way when they want everything to be instant gratification, when in reality nobody's ever played a loot game and expected to find something dope within the first like couple of hours. You know what I mean? What's worse though is that the dude made a video saying, oh, they hate that when they put on different types of armor, it doesn't show the change. And I shit you not, this fuckboy was splicing in Destiny footage to show, oh, well, look in Destiny, when I fucking change my gear, it changes. It's like, bro, how do you not understand that the whole model of this game, as far as we're coming out, you know, and then we're not going to have you pay for any DLC, means that the money that they're planning to make, Dia, is on skins. And they would literally need a team working around the fucking clock if they were going to have skins that had different, like, I don't know, armor changes when you equip different gear. That would be nuts. But most people are buying a skin because that's just how they want to look. And this dude still made a video to say, hey, well, I think it's weird and a problem that, you know, when you change your gear,
Marvel's Avengers so far. I like the tone of the storyline. I'm encouraged right in the
Shut up. Wait.
It's right in the techno-solar plexus with a shoe the size of a microwave. What I really don't like is a far more superficial concern. And yet I can't stop myself from thinking about it.
Okay.
And modifies difficult unlike other games of its superheroes, a thoughtful and sometimes difficult proposition. Unlike other games of its kind, however, the loot you equip makes no difference to how your character
bruh, boom. There it is. There it is. Couldn't help himself. And you know what the problem is? And this is what everybody says about IGN, is that, or, you know, recently people have been saying this about IGN, is that they don't get people who know anything about the fucking genre in which they're playing to actually fucking play. And it's a problem because some of these people that have been coming from playing games like Destiny, which is really like roaming from room to room full of balloons with a nail gun, right? And expecting it to just be instantly, you're leveled up, you have good gear, things fucking matter. I think it's ironic, my dude, that somebody who's played Destiny and knows that, you know, pretty much if it's not legendary or exotic, none of it matters. But they've been saying in tons of their videos that none of the loot matters and all of this crap. And it's really weird because if you've ever played any kind of loot-based game, you know not to expect anything that's good until the late game. And I don't even think a lot of that shit is available in the beta as far as legendary or whatever comes after that, because US players can now preload. Somebody says time to rethink post-launch hero guesses. Why? In an article just yesterday, Scott Amos says, we want this to be a place where...
What's the name of the Marvel game?
Oh, the Marvel game is called Marvel Avengers. And, you know, if you own a PS4, that is the place to get this, because in time you will have Spider-Man, and no other platform is going to have that, which is so fucked up, there. It's like so fucked up, but you know, it is what it is, right? I really like the harm room, man. I really like that, you know, there's a wave-based mode that seems exclusively for not just you figuring out what class works and how you can, you know, really survive, but maybe you can even synergize with other players and just make it so you're unkillable. What I find interesting are some of the moves that make it so that you regain health. I think that's going to be really important. Damn, boy. These combos, Dia, are hold, square to uppercut, hold this in midair. Boy, boy, boy. Thank you, Dr. House, for this donation. And Auntie, you know, I appreciate you. I'm sorry that you caught me.
Hulk smash.
You really did destroy something in my brain for a second, too, Auntie. I was like, wait a minute. Now that is a donation. Was I being asked something? Oh, yeah, you asked me a question. So instead of immediately thanking you for it, I just went, I went into, like, explanation mode. But yeah, no. The Marvel Avengers game is going into its first beta. There will be 2 more betas because the game comes out at the beginning of next month, September. So this is the first of 3 betas that they're going to have. And everybody is, you know, ready to get their hands on it, even though a lot of these journalists, boy, look at this guy. Dia, you see this? You see this? This is a video about Marvel's Avengers, but all my dude keeps doing is talking about Destiny and how he did all this shit in Monster Hunter because he believes his gear tells a story. You know what I mean? You know? Ugh.
Because that's what people want. People want a nice skin and then bulky shit on it.
The funny thing about it, though, Dia, is you must understand the model, which is for us to really... And everybody has a favorite, you know? Everybody wants to set themselves apart. So what we want to do is buy skins and have them be on the thing. And the crazy thing about this game is that would be something to complain about if they were only available for purchase. But from what it seems, Dia, you're going to be able to unlock all of these skins for free by paying like the in-game currencies and earning that shit. So it's the best of all worlds. Who's mad? IGN's mad because, hello, it's not like Destiny. Fucking killing me. You're killing me, man. I really can't wait till real people get into it. But to go back to what Scott Amos was saying, apparently, people haven't guessed at some of the people who will be added to the roster. How is that possible if they're supposed to be Avengers, Dia? You know? How is that possible?
Because I'm guessing they're going to be adding people that aren't the Avengers.
No, I think they're going to be adding people who are Avengers but are not well known, which would just like, I don't know, it'd be a metal rod lodged firmly up our assholes. Why are we asking? Nobody's asking for that. That's why you have Spider-Man. That's why you have Spider-Man. Because people want someone recognizable that they can play and enjoy. Cross progression and or crossplay needs to happen. How is crossplay going to happen when you can't play Spider-Man? I agree. We should be able to crossplay so that I can show you Spider-Man, Xbox and PC. Is that inflammatory, Dia? Is that unnecessary? I apologize. Dr. House, Auntie, you guys are amazing. You know. Linda says I missed everything, didn't I? Well, that's where you're wrong, Linda. Because there would need to have been something for you to miss. And there was not a damn thing for you to miss. Whoa, 11% done with that goal, thanks to Auntie. We got to get out of here. I am going to look up some hot list for tonight. We could probably even look at that right now. I'm so hyped for this stupid game, and I can't play it until 9 p.m. tomorrow. If I can play it early, I'm going to go straight online. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to jump on. It's going to be as bad as Animal Crossing, if you guys remember that. If you guys remember that. What's your anyways we're married now story? Does that work, Dia?
Yes.
It doesn't sound as... Look how short this one is. Right after our kiss, he said, "I'm not looking to get married." "Neither am I replied. "And we're married now." Okay. Met a girl online about 20 years ago, one summer after college. Found out we live in nearby towns, so decided to get together. We go out on a few dates, drive by a local preschool. Me, "Hey, that's where I went to preschool." Her, "That's where I went to preschool." That day we find a preschool class photo and we were 2 feet from each other. Really, dude? You're the same age that you were the same class in preschool? A few months later, my dad finds some old footage of a Christmas play our school class put on. We're standing right next to each other. You're lying. The internet has been around for 20 years, huh?
Yep.
You've got mail. You've got mail. I've got mail, Dia. You know, let's play that I'm gonna show the soundboard. I'm gonna play the is it a door open? But we want a door closed, Dia. Life, it's passing us by, Dia. You like that one? Okay. Guys, I'll see you soon. I gotta get ready to receive a package. Yeah. It sounds a lot more interesting than it really is. I love ya. Dr. House says he added me. What, you guys adding me? You want to play some Marvel when it comes out, buddy? Notification, friend request. Oh, damn. I think there's still a lot of that to download. I guess he's Small Squall, because that was relatively recent. There are people sending real name requests. Who is this guy? Alright, take it easy, you guys. I will catch you later. Love you. And look out for a good list, because what I just pulled up was not good. Later.